I have no idea why it doesn't boot me out of this, but it'll boot me out of other games. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett here, and welcome back, folks, one and on to Aveyond. In the last episode, we cut it short because I wasn't feeling too up to it because I was just super freaking tired. I mean, this day didn't quite go as well as I had thought, but either way, some kind of things just kind of happened today. I mean, oh my god, earlier this morning, I couldn't go to sleep till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get up until 2 something in the afternoon. Go figure it out. Anyway, so, we're going to go ahead and finish doing this and try to level up. Now, once I get done doing this, which is very essential that we do this. Anyway, we're going to save over both files so that I don't have to go through that. Now, the reason for that is so that I don't have to go back and go do it again. Now, I'm not going to save over both files once I've chosen what I've chosen. I'm not sure what I'm going to go with ultimately, but, we do have a choice to make. And like I said, the reason why I have 2 files, mainly, is because I want to go through it all. And I'm just going to load it up a bunch of them as I can. Some of them actually have a combination you can work with. Cool. But not all. And some of them we can actually get anyway through various things just a little bit later. But that's not until later. I think Bootstrap Mara is one of them that I can get through something else. But either way, this is continuing on. So I'm not going to try to do this like a full-blown update video like I've done so many of them. But I want to talk about I like how they said like there was only 12 episodes, but there actually was 13. And then they said there was only going to be 12 episodes of season 2. Now, what I'm talking about is I refer to from strongest to common whatever. I'll look it up here in just a minute. But anyway, so it's a great show, but I don't know where they get 12 from. It's like, also at one point they said, like last time, there's going to only be like 12 episodes. And they said 12 to 13. Like, make up your mind already. Really. So, I guess so far we're only getting like, 26 episodes altogether, because season 1 and season 2. Yeah. That's even if they do release it in all languages for the last one, like they did last season. Because last season, all 13 episodes are in all languages, basically. So, I'm trying to pride myself from not trying to, not pride myself, but try to keep from watching it until it's fully complete with all episodes, because I really don't want to watch it as is now, especially because it will screw it up and it's harder as hay to try to get on what you want until you can go through a computer, which sucks. Believe me, I've tried. So I'm not gonna, even when it finally came out, I had to actually, for all languages, I had to actually go to a computer, which sucks. Monkey balls. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm working on it steadily, but slowly, And Netflix done lost their daggum mind. You know, I don't know if I said this or not, but you know, at the end of the year, I guess, because it was voted, you know, I was outvoted. I was gonna give it up right now. You know, well, not this month because I've already paid for it. But like next month, I was possibly gonna cancel it. But you know, I mostly pay for it for myself and for family. But without that, it just again, they cannot even prove whether or not it's me that's on there. So how do you know if I'm not let's say I wasn't watching it, okay, at the time, and I was watching something else. How do you know it's me? Or if I decide to open it up on both two freaking screens, two different internets, on the same location, or in the same okay, well, it's under the same company, but different addresses. Or if I was in New York and they were here, I think it's just ridiculous. And they lost $250,000. Yeah, right. I mean, like that's really what really happened. I mean, because they were sharing passwords. I mean, you can't really share it anyway with too many people anyway, because you only have so many profiles, which really, what's the point of that? I mean, you might as well not even bother with it and let them pay for their own. Oh, that's right. Most of them that you get on there don't have their way of paying for it. And some of them, like, if you deal with them and they're like the kind of family that will help you out, what's the point of charging them extra? It's only so little a month anyway. I mean, versus, when they go to up the bill, which is crazy because they almost do it almost all the time now, you know. That's just nuts. And anyway, see that my updates don't go too well, so I'm not gonna keep doing that. But yeah. So, and I might stop doing games together altogether too, since they're not doing too well either. I don't know. I mean, I get like in most places, people will watch it, and then sometimes there's, most of the time, or watch where they can understand that it's there, but they won't actually click on it or nothing. Which is nuts, by the way. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't force people to watch, and I'm not going to bother to. If they don't want to watch, that's their own daggum business, but, that's getting up my back. But like I said, at some point, I may cut this off and quit bothering to record at all. Even if I got a computer, I'd just be like, I can do so much, but I'm not going to bother to record. What's the point? Not enough people care. When you start to think it starts carrying weight, and then all of a sudden it slams you in the face. Like, yeah, it lets you down. I smacked it in the face. Ha ha. Gave you some false hope. Yeah, I don't even know why I should bother. I brought up something in another video about me cutting up, or rather laughing all the time. I can't because of my mouth. And it does hurt my jaw after a while, even without the teeth problem. So, there is that. Because even smiling alone really hurts. There's only so long you can laugh or smile and laugh before it starts to hurt, Oh, so yeah, then you'd be just like, Just when you get to start laughing really good, and then all of a sudden, you know, I don't know. I may not do Prime. I may go to a different source. I don't know. I guarantee you, I'm probably not gonna go to Hulu because Hulu is something that I only watch on occasion when there's something, something actually interests me. And then from time to time, if I don't feel like I can afford it, I'll just put it on pause because thank God they have a pause thing. I'm not really saying whether or not I believe in God. Are you kidding me? That did not just happen. The thing really just take half of my tack and just make it like down to like half of my tack. Jeez. Like barely any damage, for God's sakes. Anyway, moving on. And right now we're kind of rich, but we're not too rich. And you can actually do that depending on how far you got to go to level up. And if you have to go, if you don't, some games, trust me, it's not worth grinding for too long because you don't want to do that. You'll be overly powered and you'll be like, these guys are so weak. That's because a level up system just, is right mixed in with just getting gold. Which ultimately really sucks. And it can, but not every game has that, sucking ability. I mean, thing. Because sometimes it's just better to grind for gold, without going overboard for levels and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and keep going here, and I might stop the video, and then just, whatever. We're almost back up to where we were when we used up a bunch of gold. Isn't that pretty cool? Good. Miss. I like it when they miss. One wild berry. That sucks. Look at that. 1005. Oh, by the way, looks like YouTube started taking away the K's, so I don't know if that means it's 1,000 or what. Because when you get the K's, it's 1,000. So when do you get the K before you get the M? Kind of crazy, but kind of crazy to think about it. But one thing I wish that Facebook would bring back for Messenger was the ability to remove things like if you accidentally, react or something. The fact that they took it off there sucks. A lot of things I wish they would bring back to mobile, but they won't. I know that mobile ain't all that in a bag of chips, and it won't be for a long time unless you consider like iPad, tablet, stuff like that, or phone, or Windows phones, something like that. However, notebooks suck. They really do. They are the worst to do anything with. Well, I could get gaming going, but it's only so much I can do with it. And then, like, if I were to, like, try to get online and try to do games, it's the worst in history because they only do so much. And you really can't mess with them to make them any better. unless you were to start all over from scratch. I gotta say though that this is one of the funnest games I've ever played. I don't know if I would consider mobile being that way necessarily over PC, but it is what it is. You know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, deal with what you gotta deal with. Until they start doing it where you can do like a projection screen and don't have to look directly down at the phone. You know, so it's having a bad neck problem. Wow, we're almost ready to level up again. That's because I haven't been constantly checking it. Yeah, we're going to spend quite a few episodes here trying to level up. One more battle or two and we'll have it. Once again, lowering my attack. Yeah. Look at that. Health is at 221. 650 before we can level up again. Our resistance still sucks, but we can get better as we go along. Once we get better equipment, we'll be able to do even more better damage and never have to worry about going half. I hate when it does that. Anyway. I keep going here until we run out of time. We're almost out of time, but I'm just going to do it till I run out of clock. Yep. Once we get to the 22 marker, that's when we'll be out of time. And I was meaning to talk about that yesterday, about the whole Area Fruto thing and Netflix, but you know. Oh, that's right. I didn't find about it till a little bit later, anyway. But that was a little bit different, but oh well. Shouldn't take me long to get through this battle. All right, so I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, later.